Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to start chapter 7th, triangles of class 9th. Triangles. Okay, so before starting the topic, let us discuss certain things. The first is nothing but congruency. So what do you mean by congruent? Congruent are nothing but the figure which is of same size and same shape. Okay, same size and same shape. These type of figures we call it as a congruent figures. For example, two apples you can take for general life. If you want to take two oranges, two watermelons, okay, same shape and same size, these two, that type of figures we call it as a congruent figures. Okay, now suppose if you take a square, okay, two squares if I am taking and they are measuring 5 centimeter each, at that time we can say that these two squares are nothing but congruent squares. Okay, congruent means same shape and same size. Okay, for example, if you want to take suppose two lines I am drawing. Okay, if the two lines are there, okay, of same length, two lines which is of same length, for example L, this length is L, another length is also L. At this point we can say that these two lines are congruent to each other. Suppose let us draw two squares. If two squares are there, okay, this is one condition. If the diagonals of the squares, okay, if the diagonals are the squares are equal, means they are of same length, at this point also we say that the two squares are congruent. Instead of length we are not seeing the length and breadth of this, we are just seeing the diagonals. If the diagonals are of same length, at that time also we say that the two corresponding parts corresponding parts of congruent triangles, corresponding part of congruent triangles. Okay, congruency you already know, congruent figure, same size and same shape. But corresponding parts of congruent triangle, this is very important topic. Okay, by using this you can solve many questions. For example, if two triangles are there, okay, angle A, angle B, angle C in the first triangle, angle D, angle E, angle F in the second triangle. So if the two triangles are congruent to each other, directly if you want E value and if you don't have B value, you can take B is equals to A, right? So here the angle A will be equals to angle D, angle B is equals to angle E, and angle C is equals to angle F. So this is very important in solving the problems. It's very easy. It is playing a very important role in triangles. Okay, if two sides are equal, you can just take the sides also. AC will be equals to DF, right? BC is equals to EF. Okay, like this the parts are also important. So this is a very important topic. Next, and very important thing is criteria. So in this criteria we are having 5: side, angle, side, angle, side, angle. First, side, angle, side. In this, if two figures are congruent to each other, for example, if I'm taking two triangles, if I'm saying that the sides are equal, okay, two sides and one angle are equal. If two sides and one angles are equal, at that time we can say that the two triangles are congruent to each other. If two sides, suppose 1 2 3, here the third side and their third side are equal, second side and second side are equal, and one angle, that is 60 degrees, if they are equal, at that point I can say that these two triangles are congruent to each other. Side, angle, side criteria. Next is angle, side, angle criteria. In angle, side, angle criteria, two angles, if the two angles are equal, okay, if two angles are equal and one side is equal, okay, two angles and one side means first angle, then side, and then angle, at that point we can say that the two triangles are congruent to each other. Next, angle, angle, side. If two angles are equal and one side is equal, at that point we can say that the two triangles are congruent to each other. Fourth is side, side, side. If three sides are equal to each other, okay, if two triangles are having of same sides, at that time we can say that the two triangles are congruent to each other. The last is nothing but right RHS congruent rule. If in two right angles triangles, suppose if we are having two right angle triangles, let us draw two right angle triangles. Suppose this is the right angle triangle. Right angle triangles means 90 degrees. Okay, if I am having two right angle triangles, okay, if two right angle triangles, the hypotenuse and one side of triangle are equal. The hypotenuse means the longest side. this hypotenuse, the side which is opposite to each other, that is h. I am denoting it as h. If hypotenuse and one side, whether it should be the base or the opposite one, if hypotenuse and one side are equal to each other, at that time we can say that the two triangles are congruent. So this is the condition for RHS congruency rule. SAS, ASA, AAS, SSS, RHS. So these are the 5 criteria. Okay, if it is fulfilling the rules, at the time we can say that the two triangles are congruent to each other. Next, line of a segment. First, line segment, how we represent? With a bar. Ray, LM. LM is nothing but a line segment, so we'll give 1 arrow mark for ray, and for line segment we'll give 2 arrow marks. Okay, so these are nothing but the basic concept which you need to discuss. Okay, now let us move to exercise question. Let us see question number 1. First, in a quadrilateral ACBD, if AC is equals to AD and AB bisects angle A, show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. What can you say about BC and BD? Okay, let us draw the figure first. So the figure which they have given is ACB. First is A, B, C, D. Okay, these are nothing but, here we can see that there are two triangles. Okay, so here in the question what they have given us already, first we'll write the given things. Given AC is equals to AD and angle BAC is equals to angle BAD. Okay, yes, since they are bisecting angle A, they are bisecting, AB bisects angle A. Now in triangle ABC and triangle ABD, AC is equals to AD, since it's already given that. Okay, next, angle BAC, you can see in the figure, BAC is equals to angle BAD, because A is nothing but the angle common side, and also what is the common side for both the triangles? Common side for both the triangles is what? It is nothing but AB, right? So AB is the common side to both the triangles ACB and ADB. So AB is equals to AB, which is nothing but the common side. So one side is equal, one angle are equal, yes or no? So it is fulfilling what? SAS congruency, yes or no? Side, one angle, and then one side. So SAS congruent rule, we can say that these two figures are congruent to each other. Okay, these two figures are what? Congruent to each other by SAS rule. Side, angle, side. AC is equals to AD, angle A is equals to angle A, common side is nothing but AB. Let us do next question. Question number 2. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AD is equals to BC and angle DAB is equals to angle CBA. Prove that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC and BC is equals to AD, BD is equals to AC and ABD is equals to angle BAC. First, whatever they have given the question, that you have to write. Given that AD is equals to BC and angle DAB is equals to angle CBA. Now, in triangle ABD and BAC, what is the common side in both the things? We can just check what's the common side here. Common side is nothing but what? AB, yes or no? AB is nothing but the common side. AB and BC, in the triangle ABD and BAC we are checking. So AB is equals to AB is the common side, right? Next, AD is equals to what? BC. AD is equals to what? BC. Since it is already given, right? AD is equals to BC is already given. So, and also angle DAB is equals to angle CBA. So we are having side, angle and side congruency. Okay, if they are fulfilling this, they are congruent to each other. SAS rule, it means we can say that the two figures are congruent to each other. Second is what? BD is equals to AC. Okay, by CPCT, CPCT is there, right? So AD is equals to BD. You can see in the figure AC is equals to BD, right, by CPCT. Next, angle BABD is equals to angle BAC. Angle ABD is equals to angle BAC by using what? CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Okay. Let us do next question. Question number third. What is question number third? AD and BC are equal and perpendiculars are equal and perpendiculars to a line segment AB. To a line segment AB, show that CD bisects AB. Show that CD bisects AB. Let us draw the figure. Draw two lines. Okay, draw one straight line, draw one cross line. So this is nothing but your figure. Okay, let us point it out. A, B, C and D. The midpoint is nothing but O, the intersecting one. Okay, now let us write what are the given things. We'll write first. Given that AD is equals to BC and AD is perpendicular to AB and BC is perpendicular to AB, right? Now, so in triangle BOC, you can see in the triangle BOC and AOD and BOC, what are the common points? First is nothing but, let us take the angle. Angle OBC. Angle OBC will be equals to angle OAD. Yes or no? Angle OBC is equals to angle OAD. Let us write that. Angle OBC is equals to OAD. Okay, and BC is equals to AD, right? BC is equals to AD. So since side and angles are two angles and one side is equal, at that point what we can say? AAS congruency, yes or no? So triangle OBC is congruent to triangle OBC is congruent to triangle OAD, and also OB is equals to OA. Since O bisects AB, O is bisecting AB, okay, and O is bisecting what? CD too. So also OD is equals to what? OC. OD is equals to what? OC. So AB bisects CD. Okay, this is nothing but your question. Question number 4. L and M are two parallel lines. M and L are two parallel lines intersected by another pair of parallel lines P and Q. Show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. Okay, the figure is two lines are there. Okay, two lines like this. We'll draw a line, two arrows. Okay, two lines are there, and to that they're intersecting also two lines. This is nothing but two lines. So, and here there is one diagonal also. So this is A, B, C, D, P, Q. Okay, this line is L, this line is M. Okay, you have to show that they are congruent to each other. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. So here given already, which is given that L is parallel to M. Okay, and P is parallel to Q. P and Q are parallel, L and M are parallel. Okay, now here angle in triangle ABC and triangle CDA. Angle, you can see BAC is equals to DCA. Yes or no? If these angles are equal, this angle will also be equal. Yes or no? Right? So here angle BAC is equals to angle DCA. Since alternate interior angles are equal, right? So here these two are equal. And next is angle ACB. Angle ACB is equals to angle CAD. Angle CAD. ACB is equals to angle CAD. Yes or no? These two angles will also be equal. Yes. So, and also, what is the common side to both of this? AC is equals to AC. AC is equals to what? AC. So, therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. By which rule? Angle side angle congruency. Okay, angle side angle congruency. You can see in the figure, L is parallel to M dimension, P is parallel to Q dimension. So B, C and C, D, A, these two triangles we have to show that they are congruent to each other. Okay, BAC will be equals to DCA since the angles, interior angles are equal. Okay, next ACB, okay, is equals to what? CAD. Okay, and also there is having one common side, AC is equals to AC. So angle side angle, by angle side angle congruency, these two triangles are equal to each other. Okay, let us do next question. So here your fifth question is, in the figure given below, AC is equals to AE, okay, and AB is equals to AD, AB is equals to AD, okay, AC is equals to AE and AB is equals to AD, and angle BAD is equals to angle EAC. Okay, we have to show that the ABC is equals to BE. What we have to show? Show that BC is equals to DE. Okay, we have to show this. Now see here, this is your triangle which they have given. So in this one, what they have given AC is equals to AE and AB is equals to AD, and also these angles are equal to each other. So first what we'll do is, in triangle ABC and triangle ADE, you see ABC and ADE, ABC and ADE. What is AB is equals to what? AD. AB is equals to what? AD. And AC is equals to what? AE. AC is equals to what? AE. AB is equals to AD and AC is equals to AE. Yes. So first we'll write that. AB is equals to AD and AC is equals to AE. Yes. And also they have given BAD is equals to angle EAC. So here you can see that side, one side, angle and side. So this is therefore triangle ABC and triangle ADE are congruent to each other, by which SAS congruency, side, angle and side. And also if they are congruent to each other, you can see BC is equals to what? DE, yes or no? BC is equals to what? DE. If these are equal, BC is equals to what? DE by CP CT. So BC is equals to what? DE. What? By corresponding part of congruent triangles. So this is nothing but your answer. Okay. So here, eighth question, in the figure given, D is the midpoint. Okay, this is nothing but a triangle ABC. Okay, what's the figure here? Triangle ABC. So in this, D is the midpoint of BC and D is perpendicular to AB and DF is perpendicular to AC. DE is equals to DF. So this is nothing but your figure ABC. In this again we are having two triangles BED and CFD. So angles, wherever it is there, we should take that alphabet in the middle. Okay, you have to show that BED is congruent to CFD. Okay, yes. So first it's already given that we can just write, I'm just adding the solution from here. Given D is the midpoint of BC, okay, DF is perpendicular to AB and DF is perpendicular to AC, D is equals to DF. So here you can see in triangle BED, okay, and triangle CFD, we'll see these two triangles. Okay, so you can see BED, okay, BED is equals to CFD, yes or no, since they are at 90 degrees, yes or no, they are in the middle. So angle BED is equals to angle CFD, okay, given as 90 degrees, right? Next is BD is equals to CD. BD is equals to CD, right? Since D is the midpoint, right? Midpoint, they said D is the midpoint. So the distance will be equal on both sides. Next, ED ED is equals to FD. It's already given. ED is equals to FD, right? Therefore, triangle BED is congruent to triangle CFD. Tell me which rule they followed. Right, RHS congruence rule. Since they are at 90 degrees, right, and one angle and one side are equal. This side is equal. Yes, an angle is given. So therefore, RHS congruency, these two triangles are equal to each other, right? We'll continue remaining question in the next class. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you.